In this video we're going to show you how to fit a first generation GS750 gearbox into a GT750 engine. We're going to do this in two parts, which will make it a little easier and then we can spend more time on each section. Okay, here we have the two clutch shafts for the various engines. On the left here is the GS clutch shaft and on the right is the GT clutch shaft. These two shafts are almost a direct drop in. The main problem here is that you need to do alterations to the clutch basket end of the GS shaft so it can work. One of the first things you can see here in this video is that this length of the spline on the GS shaft is a bit shorter than the GT shaft, which means the basket doesn't go on as far. To accommodate that, we kind of made a little step in the back of the basket so it can slide a little further up. Also, the GS shaft is a little longer in the spline section, so what we needed to do was to copy the dimensions from the top of the gear here to the end of the shaft, which meant we needed to take off about 2 millimeters of the thread. That of course made the thread shorter and the nut would bottom before it covered the end of the shaft, so I put a 2 millimeter step rebate onto the end of the spline to allow the nut to at least go up that much further. Another thing we needed to do was the end of the GT shaft shown here carries a rebate for the oil seal guide. The GS shaft has the hole, but it doesn't have that rebate, so we needed to machine in that rebate for the oil seal to fit. This oil seal allows oil to flow through the center of the shaft and lubricate the various gears as they slide on the spline, so it's important you have that seal to stop oil from just flowing out the shaft and losing it. That's basically what it covers for the two clutch shafts and the basket alteration. Next up will be the output shaft.